Day 597, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so beautiful Florida sunrise. A few clouds in the sky, and it's gorgeous. It was a good walk this morning. Did 5 miles. All right, so yesterday we talked about rebuilding the pillars. Now, the first thing you got to do to rebuild the pillars is adapt and accept the new normal that you find yourself in. We are not Doctor Who. We cannot hop in the TARDIS and go back in time or go forward in time and fix anything. We are not Doc Brown and Marty. We cannot hop in the DeLorean, hit 88 miles an hour and go back in time or go into the future and fix anything. We are stuck in the time we have now. And we can look back and look at the train wreck that occurred that put us where we are now. We can look at the incident that happened that put us where we are now. We can look at the combat that put us in the situation that we find ourselves in right now. You know, the wars that are inside our head. You know, you have to understand that that's there. We are the sum of all our experiences, but we can mitigate things through treatment, however. But we have to accept that that is where we are now, and that we are not going back to who we were before everything happened. We have to accept that. And we have to be able to operate successfully in the situation we're in, because we have no other choice. The other choice is suicide, and that's not the way to go. So we have no choice but to accept the situation in which we find ourselves and then work to fix things that we need to fix. But we have to be able to adapt to that new normal and say, okay, I need to get some mental health help to get through the PTSD or the MST or the just ST, through the breakup that we went through with our spouse. If you need that, if you need professional help, get it. If you can get through it without it and be successful, more power to you. But there is no shame in seeking out the help that you need from professionals to make sure that you get your head back where it needs to be, right in your life, and being able to be a good father, a good spouse if you're in that situation, or just be a good you. Be the best you that you can be. I tell my kids that all the time. Be the best you that you can be. That doesn't mean you can't screw up, but that doesn't mean you can't play around. That just means be the best you that you can muster for yourself. And once you're able to accept that new normal, things will become a lot easier, a lot happier. Now the thing is you got to get to that place. That's the hard part. Once you're there, I wouldn't say it's gravy, but it's a lot easier. Once you're able to accept what's going on with you and work through some of the issues that you have, you will find yourself able to do more than you thought you were capable of when everything first started. And as I said, you're not going to be able to get back to where you were before. It's not possible. You're a different person. The incidents, the what has gone on has changed you. In time, you are ever evolving through this. Now, if you're standing pat and just looking back and saying, I want to, that's who I want to be, unfortunately, it's not who you are. I had to learn that in my own way, my own time, and through listening to my now wife. You can't go back. You just can't. It's not possible. Now, you can revisit in your mind everything that's gone on, but you're not going to get back to who you were before that. That's what you gotta understand. That stuff that happened is going to go through, going to keep playing through your head. It still plays through mine. Like I said, mine's not combat related. Mine is my heart attack, and the 2 heart attacks, and then the open heart, and realizing how fragile I actually am in ways. You know, it's there's certain things that I've got to deal with. And like I said, my PTSD is probably not near as bad as most of you. I'm not going to lie about that. But that's not what put me on the cliff. My pillars collapsing is what put me on the cliff. I had nothing left. I had to rebuild. But what I'm trying to say is I adapted to the situation that I found myself in. It took me a long time to do it. It took me a good few years. And some of that was some sketchy time, gotta say. You know, but the thing is I was able to do it, and I've been able to tell you guys the story. Had I let everything eat me up and destroy me, you wouldn't be here. I'd be a footnote, because at the time social media wasn't big. I think Tom and MySpace was the big deal when everything was going down. Facebook didn't really kick in until 2008, 2009. So I would have been a footnote in time. Anybody coming looking for me would have been, well, shit, he died. So I had to fight through some things on my own, and that sucked. But, well, I wouldn't say exactly on my own. The woman that is sitting in that house now helped me through a bunch. But we have to realize that what we were before is not what we're going to be tomorrow, unless you are Superman and can completely rehab yourself, or Superwoman and rehab yourself back to where you were. But you're still going to have the mindset that occurred after your incident of whatever it is. You've got to work to adapt to what that is. And like I said, that can be tough. That can be real tough. But the thing is you can do it. There are resources out there that can help you. And you just got to keep searching until you find the one that works for you. Maybe not everything is gonna maybe the first choice you make is not to get help, is not going to be the one that gets you to where you want to be. You may have to keep going. You may have to keep looking. You may have to keep working through some of these and give them a chance to work. And once again, that comes with a positive attitude, saying you can do this. You know, it's not a I can't, no. Yes, I can do this. I can work with this, and I can. And then if it doesn't work, you can finally say, nah, that's not working. I need to do something else. And there's no problem with that. All right, so time to do some push-ups. Nobody's out here yet. I wonder if they're all still sleeping. That'd be weird if it was. They got school. Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky, 1 for the infantry, 1 for the fallen. Hi, dude.
Why didn't you to do it?
Sorry, you were too slow.
I just got so still.
Well, you're too slow. So we're already past 6:45. All right, so I have the YouTube channel, that _push-up_guy tough. About 20 Facebook groups in my personal page, Jim Tough. I would appreciate shares. If you can share, I'd appreciate it. And if you cannot share it from within inside the group that you find it in, please come to my personal page, share from there. I would definitely appreciate it. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals if you need to. There is absolutely zero shame in getting help. Do what you got to do to be here. Bottom line is, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tough out.
Go ahead. Turn off.